for want of a quarter. Shopping cart guy was pushing north along Pacific Coast Highway. His work is slow, tedious, and useful. I spotted him too late as I was in the left lane anyway, and so I just kept driving by. The best I could have done was slow down and toss out 2 empty plastic Dr. Pepper bottles. Would he have recognized my large S, or would he have lumped me in with other litterers? It's what it would have been, regardless of whether there was anyone there to benefit. So this odd puzzle stayed with me as I continued along PCH to my turn onto Topanga Canyon back toward the valley. Besides, what good would 2 plastic bottles have done the guy? 5 cents apiece, 2 nickels. 1 lousy dime. Well, the old pickup has no radio, thus the thoughts persisted and stayed with me. Ronald Reagan settled the Cold War and I was out of a job. The bulletin board at Pierce College had a posting for Quality Assurance Test Technician at an automotive plant in Van Nuys, Superior Industries. Ad said $11.50 an hour, which was less than half what I had been making, but enough to get me out of junior college and back in the market. Get me in the door where I can run. I was a 30-year-old college student, really wanted out. The interview went well. He showed me their shop, explained their processes, asked me to demonstrate some lab skills. He then said I was the only one thus far to pass all the tests. Well, hey, I had 10 years of experience between the Navy and industry and simply performed as directed. I was just what he was looking for. So he handed me off to the HR lady and said, "We want this man." She pleasantly explained their company benefits, basic corporate policy, and said she was willing to pay $11.25 an hour for the job. Oh, wait, your ad says $11.50. She said, "Yes, but you don't have the chemistry experience we're looking for, so we can only offer $11.25. She was doing her job. I get it. I got it then, too, and I walked out. 1 lousy quarter on a 40-hour work week equals $10 per week. I had already decided I would take the job at $11.50. I'd bite the bullet and just get on with life. But I walked away on principle and refused to be bullied in my hour of need. The monetary need was not so great, as Diane had a great job and was on an upward trajectory. We had met at work, and I was making about twice what she was at the time. And Ronald Reagan went and settled the Cold War and put us in this predicament. I wound up laid off. So we decided it best not to pursue aerospace industry employment for me, as having our family tied to a single industry could well spell doom in a big downturn. So off I went to college, 30-year-old, studying urban planning. Had I taken the job at Superior Industries, everything now would be different. Now, Diane and I were already married, yet we had no children. Our house of 27 years would be a different one, near one job site or the other, but certainly not the one we're in. Rules of biology dictate that our 2 children would be 2 different ones from what we now have. I would have gone to work at an hourly wage doing worthwhile tasks, and we would have gone on with life. Neighbors, experiences, lifestyle, all of it would be different. Instead, I continued on with college, and 3 years later earned a master's degree in urban planning from California State University at Northridge. My graduate thesis was reformatted and became the book Where They Raced, which itself spawned 4 other titles, and a self-employed cottage profession that has lasted me 32 years. Diane continued her upward climb, and my simultaneous role of stay-at-home dad, before it became fashionable, has played dividends. Our daughters have proven themselves worthy of the title adult. Which brings us back to the Pacific Coast Highway, a shopping cart guy, and 2 nickels to rub together. What possible difference could 2 plastic bottles make? Well, for want of a quarter, our lives would not be as they are. And my fortunes are such that I can point to the particular moment when life turned. Here's Harold Osmer.